I was in a kid's doctor's appointment for one of my children, and I remember being in the waiting room, which is the germiest place in the world. All these toys in there, but all the sick kids were playing with the toys. So I'm over there with my daughter like, don't you touch a toy. Okay, you already in here sick. And I remember this little boy and this little girl reminded me of my sister and I. The little girl was older than the little boy, and she was looking out for him because the mama had totally checked out reading the magazine. But this little boy was something else, okay? He was what my grandmother would call a piece of work. And no matter what toy she had, he took the toy. No matter what the toy, she moved to a different toy, and finally, she had run out of toys, y'all. That was probably like her last nerve. So he goes over to that toy, and he pulls on that toy, and he is just belligerently pulling and all screaming in her face and everything, and she's just holding on to the last toy left in the room, you know? And this is his older sister, and she's just exercising patience. My sister would never do that. And she is restraint. My sister, no. She is speaking to him like, give it back, you know, all nice. Now, my sister was with authority. You playing? And I'll be like, here, you can have that. You go ahead and take all the toys of yours. That little boy ripped that toy from her, and when he did, he flew backwards, and his head hit the wall. It was sheetrock, and there was a dent, a crevice in the wall where his head was. Now, all the parents, naturally, you know, they jumped to their feet now because, you know, this is somebody's kid. You would think all of them had that thought like, oh my goodness, that's terrible. But because he had been going on for so long, woo! The little girl walked over to him and she said, and I'm thinking she's still going to look out for him because this is his sister and she's taking such good care of him. She walked over to me and she said what all of us were thinking. What all of us wanted to say. I wish it was a scripture. It feels so good when you say it. And she said it right in his face. That's what you get. Now, when that happens in life, the universe is all right with me. Okay? When people get, when you know what I'm saying? When people, that's what they're supposed to get. Do you know a situation like that? Can you think of something like that where somebody just kept messing around and messing around and messing around and something happened, and even though we're supposed to be Christians, we're supposed to be praying for them and looking out for them, instead we were thinking, that's what you get.